Hello, let me write in the chat. Hello, let me know if you can hear me and if you can see the chart. So, hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. Let me open trading view. Let me open Bitcoin. I didn't check anything today, just right now, a few minutes before the stream, I opened trading view, so we'll go through everything today. Let me check the chat again. Let me wait and open Discord and Twitter. Okay, so I hope that you can see me and hear everything clearly. So I will start with Bitcoin. I will go to monthly time frame, or maybe let me check. High time frame. So today we have November. And it's 1 month left for the yearly close. Honestly, the situation is kind of not looking so positive for the crypto market and for the stock market. I was checking market yesterday, high time frame. But today we'll go through everything, and also if you have any questions regarding any altcoins or any stock, you can ask your questions. Let me check the chat again. Okay. So I will start with Bitcoin. From high time frame, I will go to low time frame. Why it is important to check high time frame? High time frame can give us more information whether the market upcoming months will be bullish or bearish. If we see that the market if the market is showing like more bearish signs, or it came on a high time frame, it came to the strong support level, then it can give us further information whether we should be like still bullish or whether we should be more bearish, and so on. Right now, Bitcoin itself, it looks pretty, I would say 50-50. Yeah, I don't like this 12 monthly candle, even though we still have 1 month for the candle close. Yeah, and anything can happen during this 1 month. Who knows, maybe next month the price will pump back and this candle will close green, and next 2026 we'll have another bull market. I don't know. So that's why we need to check all time frames and see what we can expect upcoming months. So what do we have here? We can see that, first of all, let me leave it at current interval only, and let's go back to 12 months. So we have the 12 monthly FVG. Also, I will put FIPS. Yeah, from this low till this high, and what do we see? We see that according to the 12 monthly Fibonacci system, we see these levels 0.5 and 0.618, one of the strong levels of the Fibonacci, aligned with the 12 monthly FVG. Will price drop till 58k or 71k? I don't know, but we should keep in mind these levels because it is pretty possible. Yeah, according to the FIPS and FVGs, we see that these levels are pretty strong. Then we can go to 6 monthly time frame, and this is another picture. We have first, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 monthly candle closes. We have the first red 6 monthly candle close, even though we still have 1 month left for the 6 monthly candle close, but we already see the weakness, right? We see the pressure from the sellers, and we can see that actually there are a lot of gaps or a lot of FVGs to fill, right? For example, around 71, 73,000, there's 6 monthly FVG. Around 0.75 Fibonacci, there's another 6 monthly FVG, right? So yeah, there is a huge chance that Bitcoin can revisit these levels, retest before any other bullish trend continuation. Of course, this will not happen in one day. It's more like high time frame, but this just helps us to understand that okay, upcoming months we might have something that can trigger crypto market to correct and correct significantly, as we can see. Last time when Bitcoin left this kind of week, yeah, it was in January, July 2021. Yeah, and when there was the first red candle close, we saw another decline in the price. Yeah, we can see that there was another drop, even though it was not significant, but still we see that the price filled this FVG on 6 monthly time frame, and only after that it continued its bullish move. Yeah, this is regarding 6 monthly. 3 monthly. 3 monthly also doesn't look positive. Yeah, it reminds me of the situation that the market had in April 2021, or something reminds me of October, January 2021-22. Yeah, we can see that. Let me draw it. So we had this uptrending move, then some correction, one more spike to liquidate all shorts, and boom, again drop correction, right? Because the price couldn't give a breakout and give a candle close above this resistance zone, which was around $58,000. Yeah, what did we have recently? We had this bullish move, yeah, correction, pump from 3 monthly FVG. Again, price could give this breakout above this resistance zone around $110,000, but we can see this weakness. The price left this big wick on the upside, which tells us of the pressure of from the sellers. Yeah, and as a result we see this first red 3 monthly candle close. Yeah, and according to the Fips, we see that 0.5, that this Fibonacci level that I put on 12 monthly time frame, we see that the 0.5 aligns with the 3 monthly FVG, right? 0.618 aligns with the 2026 EMA. And as I always say, 2026 EMA usually is a strong EMA for the bullish trend continuation. Here in our case, I think it's a 20 EMA. Yeah, it's 20 EMA. Yeah, and I bet that it was also moving from this area. Just it was not shown before, and all this time Bitcoin was holding this 20 EMA, above 20 EMA. I would not be surprised to see something like this in the future. Yeah, something like this. The test of the 20 EMA on 3 monthly time frame, the test of 0.618 Fibonacci level, and then bullish trend continuation. Also, this area aligns with the previous resistance and support. So this zone is pretty strong. Monthly time frame, since 3 monthly, 6 monthly, and 12 monthly time frames, they will take months and weeks to play out. Monthly on monthly time frames, there can happen a lot of things. Yeah, what can we expect on the monthly time frame? So first of all, I had these levels of Fibonacci already for last, I don't know, weeks and months. Yeah, and I've been telling you that on high time frame analysis that Bitcoin might come to this area, and it's normal. It's normal. And on monthly time frame right now, we see interesting thing. First of all, price came to 0.75 Fibonacci level. Yeah. Second, it came to this 2026 EMAs. Yeah, this green EMAs that you can see. Yeah, and another thing, what I want to say is that RSI is almost reached this middle level, which should show us upcoming days or weeks bullish move on Bitcoin. I believe that there will be bullish move before any other significant correction. Yeah, there's several possibilities. So first of all, you remember that these levels on Fibonacci, they stand as a support and as a resistance. So if this level was standing as a support, and if the price breaks down, this level will stand as a resistance. So even if Bitcoin now will bounce, probably after some consolidation will bounce, we should keep an eye around $100,000, because this area now will stand as a resistance. And I bet that this zone also has FVGs on weekly and other time frames. So this zone is very strong bearish area that Bitcoin should break to go towards the new all-time high. Okay, so we should, if we want to see Bitcoin pumping till new all-time high, we should see this kind of V-shaped recovery. Yeah, the same what we had in March 2025, or something similar towards to August 2024. Yeah, or something similar to June 2021 when Bitcoin dropped. Yeah, but could manage to give a new all-time high after few months of consolidation. You see, drop one month, it was simply consolidating, and then there was another run. So either we will have something similar to this situation what market had in 2021, and then we will have another correction. So let's say something like this. So we will have new all-time high and then some significant correction to fill all these levels here. Or if the market makers are strong and sellers are strong, I mean, then we should see something similar, retest of this bearish order block, bearish resistance zone, FVG. Like, there are a lot of things, and I bet like if you use heat map or the flow and so on, you will see there will be a lot of reasons to be bearish. Okay, and then correction, something like this. So there are two possibilities. But anyways, right now, according to the monthly, here I'm not bearish. Price already dropped from the high 30%. And usually, whenever Bitcoin drops 30%, there is a bullish run. Yeah, we can like, you don't have to be a guru in this situation. Just look at the history. History shows everything, and everything is on the charts. Yeah, and according to the EMA's price right now at the strong support level. But let's check lower time frame. Lower time frame looks also pretty interesting. Let me do this all intervals. Lower time frame, in my case, it's a weekly. So in Chroma, if you're from Chroma, I was writing yesterday that I'm not bearish here. We also have two limit long on Bitcoin. First limit long was around 94,000. Second one is right here around 87,400. The price still didn't get our second limit order, but it's okay. I'm waiting because I think that Bitcoin, before giving significant run, it will consolidate here before pump. It will consolidate, and then bounce. Something similar what we had in March 2025 or in August 2024. Yeah, history usually repeats itself. So yeah, it is interesting here to accumulate long positions, but I would still be very cautious when the price will reach $100,300, because this area is very strong according to the FIBs, according to the EMAs. Even on weekly time frame, we can see that this zone also aligns with the 50 EMA, this red line, which should be as should stand as a resistance. Yeah, because before it was standing as a support. We can see several times price was pumping from this level. Now price can reject to continue its bearish trend. Overall, I would also suggest once Bitcoin will confirm another bottom level, let's say it will take this 87,372 level, then what we can do, we can put FIBs from high to low. Yeah, and this Fibonacci will give us more like exact levels to watch out that can stand as a potentially strong resistance level. Yeah, in case the price will give us the bottom, local bottom around 87,372, then you can consider this zone around 106,660 as a potentially strong resistance. And then usually it's between 0.75 and 0.86. We can see that here it also has bearish order block, so this can stand as a next resistance zone from where Bitcoin can reject and again drop significantly or even correct further. Okay, so this is possibility regarding Bitcoin. When bullish scenario will be invalidated only if I will see weekly close below 50 EMA. If I will see that the price is losing, sorry, not 50 EMA, 100 EMA is this blue line. If I see that the price is losing 100 EMA on the weekly time frame, or giving a close below $82,000, then we can expect something like this. Then in this case 100 EMA should stand as a resistance, the 0.5 will stand as a resistance, and we can expect something like that. Yeah, in this case price will come to that $58,000 that aligns with the 12 like yearly 0.75 Fibonacci. Yeah, let's go and check. Yeah, this level. So yes, situation is not positive. Situation is not positive. In this case, we can see. In this case, we will see something like similar to 2022, probably. Yeah, but this is already not a bull market for me. Not bull market, but bullish trend was until it was holding this 50 EMA on a weekly time frame. Yeah, because before price was always respecting, pumping. This time it lost it. That's it. Now, like any pump can be a simply bullish retest to continue downtrending. Okay, so please be careful. Be careful if you are, I don't know, playing with a big amount of money. Let me check the chat. Hello. Hey, hello. So this is regarding Bitcoin weekly. Let me check also low time frame and see what we can see on a low time frame. Low time frame. So low time frame, nothing yet, very weak price action. If you don't know how to short, there's super easy trick. Just do your charts inverted. Just do your charts inverted. Yeah, and what do we see? We see that this momentum on Bitcoin becoming weaker. But what Bitcoin can do, if it will keep consolidating, yeah, and showing some, it's inverted, right? Will show like lower highs, yeah, and will keep giving every like how to say it, not it's inverted, so it's inverted, I will say pump. Okay, it will give a pump towards to 0.75 Fibonacci. In our case it's 87,372, and you will see that the price is pushing closer and closer. In this case we can expect like another pump, not pump, but dump towards to $81,000 or this April 2025 low. Yeah, so you can simply look at this price action that happened from February to April. So we might have something similar here, some similar play out here. Yeah, so right now the price looks pretty weak. But it doesn't mean that it's wrong to start accumulating longs. Just be careful with the size that you're opening, because it can take some time to consolidate, accumulate this position to give some pump. All right, and on the RSI, we can see next. We can see that RSI for the first time since February 2025 did break down below 29.30. Yeah, it should bring bearish momentum. This is what we have right now. So Bitcoin can consolidate a bit, means still show some bearish strength before any significant bounce. Last time when RSI flipped below 29, it was in February 2025. Then we can look, it happened in August 2024, and it was happening in July 2024. Yeah, we can see how long it was taking the price to dump, right? Let's put everything back to normal. So here we can see it was slow bleeding. Look at this ugly price action, slow bleeding from June 11 till July 5th, almost 1 month. It was slowly going down. Yeah, price action is pretty ugly. When else this happened? Another time when Bitcoin, the daily time frame, RSI went below 29 was in August 16, 2024. Yeah, that is what happened. Bitcoin dropped another like 17%. This what happened before March 2024. Or this one, look. In this case, Bitcoin dropped like almost 30%. Yeah, so yeah, we should be still careful, especially when we see that right now Bitcoin dropped below, RSI is below 29. So we might see something pretty similar to this situation. Yeah, but doesn't mean that it's you should short here. No, I would not short. It already dumped. If you will short, like, it's really risky. It can really chop out, and if you will not manage your size accordingly, even small pump can liquidate you. Like, what can price do? Something similar what happened in February 2025. If you look here, like, yes, it dumped, then boom, one candle up, and then boom, again corrected completely. So I would not be surprised to see something like this. Yeah, before any shift in the trend. So this is regarding Bitcoin daily time frame. Lower time frame, I would say just pay attention to the EMAs. We can see that whenever it comes to 100 EMA, it rejects and corrects, or it rejects every time on from 2026 EMAs on 4-hour time frame. Yeah, and still downtrending. You can either use EMAs or you can simply use trend line. Yeah, we can see that this, when I put this trend line, it also aligns with EMAs. So what I want to say is that it really doesn't matter what you use. You can use any indicator. Usually they all align. They all want to show you certain specific areas to be careful. So this was regarding Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still weak. Now let's have a look on Ethereum. I will go probably to daily. Here also weak. I have limit long around 2800. Yeah, still waiting for that limit to be taken. Second limit is around 2300, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm still waiting. I'm not doing anything. Market is so boring that I'm not doing anything. I would not be surprised to see the price taking this lows before any significant bounce. But if we go to this chart from Binance Spot, it has more history. Yeah, it has more history. 12 months doesn't look positive. 6 months, we still have 1 month for the candle close, but if the price will lose 2500, then expect further correction. 3 months, we can see clean 3 monthly bearish divergence. Yeah, very important for Ethereum upcoming weeks or months is to not lose certain level, and in our case we can do it very simple. We can use Fibs. Yeah, Fibs, and we can see that 075086 Fibonacci levels align with 3 months at 2026 EMAs. Yeah, and we can see that Ethereum on 3 months time frame was always respecting and holding above these two EMAs 2026. So even if Ethereum will drop more towards the 2300 or 2000 level, it's very important to not lose this area, which means there should not be any 3 monthly close below, monthly close below, or any weekly close below. In case the price will lose this level, then expect just further correction. and it can drop. I don't know. There are a lot of areas to test for Ethereum. Yeah. And on 3 monthly, it's crucial to hold above the RSI, to hold above the middle. Very important. So Ethereum key level is between 1900 and 2300. It also aligns not only with the EMAs but also on monthly time frame. It aligns with the monthly FVG. Yeah, also with 50 EMA. On weekly time frame, it also aligns with the weekly FVG, weekly imbalance, and here it has 200 EMA, just a bit above 0.75 Fibonacci level. Yeah, so on Ethereum, I would not be surprised to see something like this before any significant move up. Yeah, so please watch this area. This area can be interesting to accumulate the position like long term. Okay, so yeah, in 2 words, Ethereum is also bearish. Another thing that I'm watching carefully is USDT dominance, and why I'm not surprised for possible correction on Bitcoin till these areas or Ethereum till these areas, because USDT dominance for the first time on the monthly time frame since December 2023, so since like 2 years, last two years almost, it did break out above this 50 on the RSI, and it closed above 50 EMA on the monthly and 20-26 EMAs. And here I put this tiny line as a trend line, resistance line, and we can see this monthly close, even though we still have 10 days, but still it looks pretty strong. We see the breakout, right? The breakout. So even if it will do any retest, it can still pump. Yeah, and according to the monthly chart, we can see that first of all, US dominance still didn't touch 0.5 Fibonacci level. Then next resistance is at 0.75 Fibonacci. It's 7.55%, which also aligns with monthly FVG. Yeah, so I would not be surprised to see the retest of this monthly FVG. And if we look on other time frames, it also looks pretty bullish. 3 monthly. Look at this long consolidation above 50 level on the RSI. Look how it was holding all this time above 20-26 EMAs. Of course, it can bring this kind of pump. What we had in April 2022. What happened in April 2022? Yeah, something like this. I would not be surprised. 6 monthly. 6 monthly also, look here, this 20 EMA price was holding above this EMA. It was showing higher lows. RSI, look at this beautiful RSI. Doesn't look bearish at all. Yeah, and 12 monthly look. 12 monthly look very bullish. Yeah, so we had this drop. We see right now this for the first time green candle close, which is also bigger than the previous one, even though we still have 1 month till the monthly close, but for now it looks pretty bullish, and I would not be surprised to see the retest of 0.75, this bearish or the block here of the USD dominance to continue correcting. Yeah, so very important level for the future is between 0.55 and 8%. Very important. In case, I don't know, monthly, 3 monthly, weekly time frames will show breakout, then expect further uptrend. on US dominance. Of course, it will bring more correction in the market. Can bring more correction. Yeah. So interesting situation in the market. On the one side, it's unbelievable that charts are showing us such a bearish scenarios and possibility for the bear market. I would say it's already started. Yes, because everything dropped so much and keep bleeding, right? So yeah, situation's really sad. Bitcoin dominance, just nothing, following the idea. I still expect it to reach this target. Bitcoin, it's good when Bitcoin dominance drops. When meanwhile Bitcoin is bullish, it's good for altcoins. But we see different situation right now. We see bearish Bitcoin dominance and bearish Bitcoin, which means that Bitcoin is losing its dominance right now. And so far, even if money is going to altcoins and just to certain altcoins. Yeah, because if there would be alt seasons, then definitely we would see altcoins pumping, right? Hello, I'm fine. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, another thing, of course, US market. US market. If you have been following me long enough, and if you watched my old streams or were reading some of my articles, I was always telling that this kind of parabolic moves are abnormal. When we see this kind of parabolic moves without any significant correction, usually it ends up with a sharp drop. Yeah, it's a 12 monthly chart. It's a high time frame, of course, but we see that price been only going down without testing these EMAs. And if you use EMAs, there's a rule. Yeah, if the price is just pumping like crazy without giving any corrections, then usually it ends up like this. It's one candle to just retest the EMAs, and after that it continues to pump. Example, you can see this kind of examples a lot on altcoins. Let me show you. It's just a random alt I took, okay? So we have this CAS. It's been, look at this price action, it's been pumping like crazy. So usually when the price pumps without testing 20, 26 EMAs or 50 EMA, just without testing EMAs, usually it ends up with correction. In this situation, we see that price been pumping, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. It pumped like 86%, and then boom, 4 days in a row it was simply downtrending and dropped 23%. Then what did we have? Another pump of 95% without any correction. Yeah, you see this crazy extended move. And then what happened? Then price started to correct, and the correction was significant, right? Look, started slowly bleeding, and was bleeding how long? So first of all, it dropped 58%, and second, it was bleeding 78 days before another pump. Yeah, and this is normal. This is normal in trading. This is price action. Yeah, so which means, what do we have on SP 500? Why it's important to see what is SP 500 doing? Because it is US market. US market has the biggest capital in the world, right? all huge companies are in this index, and all these huge companies like Apple, Amazon, and so on, they also own crypto. Yeah, and if US market is dropping, you can open any chart and you will see how the rest of the market is uh, reacting to this. Apple, the correction already began. Amazon, look, it's been correcting all these days. Sorry, it's AMD. Amazon, look at this correction. It already dropped 15%. Yeah, Netflix also been downtrending all this time. Tesla, another drop. Yeah, and you can open any chart and you can see that all of them are downtrending. And crypto market, just no comments. Crypto market is down significantly. Google is another company is good to short. I would short Google from here. I would short, swing short, swing short. I'm expecting correction on the rest of the market. Yeah, and if you when you see that the king of the US market is weak, you can just open any index, any stock, any crypto coin, and 80% of them they will follow SP500. Yeah, we already see how Bitcoin is correcting. This is just the beginning, in my opinion. So let's go back to this 12 monthly chart. Will we have correction that will test this EMAs? I don't know. It's hard to predict, but I can say about some levels that probably we can see. For that, I will go probably to lower time frames. Next 3 monthly or monthly can be interesting for me. On 3 monthly time frame, we can see that a price was all the time respecting 2026 EMAs. Yes, simple EMA, but how good it works. Yeah, we can see. Probably upcoming weeks or months, we might see something similar. Either it will be slow bleed just to retest this low, yeah, which was also standing as a resistance before around 4,800, which also aligns with the 3 monthly average and 2026 EMAs. And after that, after testing this area, yeah, price will continue towards the new all-time high. This is one of the possibilities. Monthly chart, yeah, we see that correction already starting. We see this bearish divergence on the monthly time frame. Yeah, here RSI has equal highs, but on a chart it shows higher highs. It's a hidden bearish divergence. Then RSI is about to break below 69, which should bring bearish momentum. So I would not be surprised to see either upcoming days or next month's bearish momentum, which should be a bearish drop, another red candle close, another red candle. Yeah, then another thing, monthly time frame. This is the first red candle close on the monthly chart after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. Yeah, of course, sooner or later price will start correcting. The question is, will we have something similar to 2022, or will we have something similar to COVID crash, when the price just with one candle corrects, tests all these important levels, yeah, and just gives us V-shaped recovery, something similar what we had during COVID crash. For me, I would be happy to see just quick price action. When price simply goes down, find support, and that's it, and then we have easy market. Because especially if you trade crypto, the market been tough. Yeah, a lot of manipulations. Definitely market is not, crypto market is not the same as it was even 2 years ago. Like I started in 2022, and even that time it was a bit different. Like I would say that when Bitcoin was consolidating and Bitcoin dominance was dropping, I could see still some altcoins like catching up, not some, but most of them. They were respecting some theory. I don't know how. I don't know something. Yeah, and now some rules, some certain rules, but now no, just slow bleed, some just few coins pumping, and it's not just a pump, it's just manipulative pump. Either it's a pump and dump, or if you could catch a good coin like Dash or Zack these days, then okay, you're fine. Otherwise it's really a bit hard to trade altcoin. So yeah, let's go back to SP500. SP500, I see bearish signs. I see correction upcoming weeks or months. According to the FIPS, yeah, I would pay attention to 5,600, 5,800 area from where SP500 can bounce. Yeah, but it still will have some resistance areas to break. Or if there will be deeper correction, I expect to see this week to be filled, tested this 50 EMA on the monthly time frame, or price dropping till 5,300, 5,100 area, from where I would want to see bullish trend continuation. Because before, if we look at the chart and history of the price action, it was always respecting 50 EMA, always respecting 50 EMA, and the only time when it was losing 50 EMA, it was dipping to 200 EMA. But anyways, whatever happens, yes, there's no need to be panic, like no time to panic. If you don't know how to short, if you're afraid, wait for better market conditions, and trust me, once SP500 will give us these entries around 5,000, or even if it will go lower towards to 3,500, trust me, this will be the golden opportunity, because this kind of opportunities to give such lows, it happens once in a while. Last time when SP500 dropped towards the 200 EMA, it was in 2008 or in 2002. Yeah, it was how many years ago? 20 years ago. Yeah, so such opportunities doesn't come always. So if you will have cash, save money and wait for this correction, wait for good prices in the market, and I would suggest to pick good stocks, yeah, with good fundamentals, and invest in stock market. And only once crypto market will also find its bottom, but it will happen only when US market will find bottom. Only after that, I would say invest in a crypto, because crypto is a high risk asset, and if you don't have enough capital, if you don't have enough patience, then don't do investing in crypto. Then another trick that helps me to understand when is the bottom is wicks. I'm still waiting since my last TAs or posts. Nothing really changed, like didn't change much. So for the what I can say is that on monthly we see this RSI did a breakout above 50. That's why we had this bullish momentum on wicks. But I would want to see something similar what happened in March 2020 or in October 2008. I want to see the spike wicks reaching at least 60, 85 or 96 levels. Usually one of these levels was always standing as a top signal for weeks, and this when market was bottoming. Example, like March 2nd 2020, it was COVID crash. This was in November 2008, October 2008, it was this financial crisis. And we can see these two spikes. Yeah, first one August 2024. If you open the chart of Bitcoin and go to August 6th, you will see exactly on this day Bitcoin bottomed. And this is another spike, April 2025, when wicks reached 60 and Bitcoin back then bottomed. Not only Bitcoin but market in general. So I will show you now April 2025. April 2025. This is April. Look at this green candle. Yeah. So my indicator of the bottom is wicks. I have alarm set and I'm waiting. Once I will see wicks reaching one of these levels, this will be the time when I will say, okay, buy anything you want, just buy, because this can be a bottom for a long time. And if you look to other spikes, you can see that on August 2015 was also another spike towards to like almost 60 level. Then March 2018. Yeah, so it doesn't happen often. Like last time, like the strong spike on wicks was in March 2020, 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. Well, almost 6. We already entering 2026. Yeah, so it was long time ago. So this kind of opportunities doesn't come all the time. Very important is to not panic. Just look at the charts and see what charts are showing us. This kind of corrections happened 100 times. It's not the end of the world. Market will not go anywhere. Yeah, and everything will be fine. So, where do you usually go live? When do you usually? Pamela Makanju. Well, usually it's Monday. On the CFT, it's Monday, and Thursday it's 2 p.m. UTC plus 5 my time, okay? Or it's 10 a.m. UTC plus 1 if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Fab1. Please, once you're done, kindly go. Yeah, I will go over gold. One for BTC where your entry second is at in chroma, but other than the stop loss is a bit near. I mean, we might get a week after filling. Yes, Fab1, I agree with you. I was thinking about this. Let me go to Bitcoin. I was thinking to move my stop loss because, yes, you're right. Bitcoin can give a spike lower. Yeah, we have second entry around this zone and our stop loss $82,000. So I might move my stop loss lower. The thing is, it's a bit hard to know exactly where to put, either to do it like 80 or make it even wider and put it just below this wick. I think I will do something like this. I will put the stop loss below this around 75 just to be safe, just to be safe. And once I will see a good dynamics, yeah, I will see the recovery. In this case, we can either DCA, and hold our long position. So yeah, it's a good question. Thank you for mentioning about it. I will also share this change of the stop loss in the trade tracker because I was thinking about it yesterday. So yeah, I will definitely change it. I will definitely change it. Let me check. Uh, Thank you, Ankar. Do you start to add spot and just no, I'm not. I have only few coins spot. If I'm not mistaken, what do I have on spot? Tau. I have Tau, this one, seller, and this one old. I cannot delete it, by the way. This MKR. My maker changed its name, so I cannot delete it. So yeah, I have only these two spot, and yeah, and I have another coin. Let me show you. This one, but it's not in trade tracker because it couldn't find the ticker. This coin, it has a good potential. It's You can read about this in the internet more or just use AI. It's a decred coin. It's very similar to Bitcoin, but even more improved. So I was reading like I have one guy that I read, and he does this DeFi researches and all this stuff, and he was writing good things about this coin, but it was in Russian. So yeah, and I decided to check it out, and technically it looks good. We can see this long consolidation. Yeah, price is holding this daily FVG 2026 EMAs. RSI looks healthy. And then what else? Weekly time frame. For the first time it did break out above 200 EMA on the weekly time frame. It did retest of the weekly FVG. Yeah, monthly I really like this breakout on the monthly chart of after long downtrend and long consolidation. We can see it was all the time rejecting from this 2026 EMAs, and for the first time it did this breakout. Right now the only resistance is this 50 EMA on the monthly time frames that we can see, but it's a spot play long term. Yeah, and even though most altcoins are bleeding right now, this coin is holding pretty well, and I believe that let me check. Yeah, and also another thing that I liked is 3 monthly. 3 monthly, I like how RSI was also holding above 50. On 3 monthly we also see this breakout from this resistance zone, from this one. Yeah, around 30, 29, $30. And I believe that near future it will do something like this, like it will give another spike to test 0.5075 levels. So according to the risk reward, in my opinion, it's a good play. It's a good play. Of course, it's just a matter of time when it will pump. Yeah. So yeah. Otherwise, no, I'm not into any sport. Especially when I see this picture in the market. Yeah, this weak picture in the market. I'm just afraid. You know, when we had this event on 10th of October, we could see how manipulative altcoins are. Like Atom went to zero. Yeah, or this fart coin. Good that I didn't invest in this kind of things. Yeah, good thing about crypto market. Yes, it can recover fast. Yeah, but some coins, and you never know, some coins can be just that in months and months, and I don't know, I don't trust. I'll be honest, I don't trust altcoins. I can buy spot only if I see some good price action. I see good dynamics in the market. I see, for example, okay, Bitcoin came to bottom. I don't consider that this is the bottom of the bottom yet, because we still don't have like certain confirmations. As for me, then high time frame it doesn't look bullish enough, right? So I don't know what. Maybe there will be some news and it will just nuke with one candle even lower. uh, so yeah, according to my system, I don't see these confirmations to like start accumulating big positions in spot. No, I don't have this. I prefer to wait a bit, wait for better conditions. But if I see that there's a coin, for example, like Starknet, what was the name? Starknet. I forgot the name. Well, if I see that there's a potential, then I can take like, but I really pick up very securely, you know. I check out which has like a strong bullish trend. Like bat is interesting. Yeah, bat I've been watching. Like it's not active now, but it's on my watch list. Bat I've been watching. It looks interesting. This one looks interesting, Zeka. I had these levels, but now I'm not sure. Like yesterday it had pretty bullish daily close. Now it's rejecting again, showing rejecting from the 0.5, showing lower highs. What if it will go even lower now? I don't know. You know, it's hard to predict with uh, altcoins, and they're so manipulative. Like they change so fast. Yeah. So but most altcoins, they still look weak. They still look weak. So yeah, just only few on spot. Um, yeah, it's crazy. You're welcome. Much DCR as well. What DCR? DCR. What do you mean DCR? You mean a coin? Let me check gold. Let me check gold. Gold. So gold. If you are from Chroma, and I think not only in Chroma, on my last stream, it was 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. On my last stream, it was on on YouTube, on public stream. I was talking about gold. Yeah, I said that key level was this zone, 4032. We did this breakout and I highlighted these levels. These levels were standing as a resistance. We can see that it didn't even touch 0.75 and already rejected from, like, it gave a daily close below 0.618, and as a result we can see this downtrending move. Right now we can see that the price below daily FVG, or 4114 level, it's a key level. I would say that once we will see the breakdown below 4037, we will see the further correction. Yeah, what do I see here? We had this uptrend correction. It found support on a daily FEG, 50 MA, could reclaim this 2026. Oh, sorry, I will sneeze now. Okay, no. Oh god, I want to sneeze. So yeah, it could reclaim this 2026 EMAs, and as a result, we saw this pump. Yeah, but it rejected right after this pump. It rejected from daily FVG and this Fibonacci levels. Yeah, so let me delete this. So yeah, it's showing weakness right now. And if we go to high time frame, let's go to monthly. Monthly, we can see that on monthly time frames the price is completely oversold. I mean, RSI is completely oversold. And last time, yeah, how to work with RSI right now, and you see 92.76 level, I highlighted, it came exactly to this and stopped pumping. Exactly, and stopped pumping. Last time when the price was reaching this level, look what happened. So this was the last time. January 1980. Gold started correction once it reached on the RSI this area. Then let's go to 1972. Yeah, here it was a bit different picture. Yeah, price was showing us this bullish momentum, but once it reached this 92 level, yeah, in May 2007, 1973. Oh my god, I already cannot say this 19 numbers. Yeah, so it started, even though, yeah, it was showing this bullish momentum, but we can see that every pump was already not so extended as the previous one. As a result, gold showed us this correction of 50%. Yeah, and only after reaching this low on the RSI, 29 level or 30 level, it was showing a bottom. And then, when else? When else gold reached 92? It was also in 69, 68, 69. Yes, the chart is not so good here, but we can see that price was overextended. RSI reached 92, and boom, correction. Correction, and again, when it reached 30 on RSI, this was the bottom. Now let's check another thing. Let's check another thing. So here, RSI came to 30, boom, pump. Here, RSI came to 30, boom, pump. Yeah, here, RSI was oversold. Yeah, but this was the extreme bottom, I would say. Because after this, look, gold pumped like crazy. Then, look at this, July 2013 till till December 2015. Gold was downtrending, and RSI all the time was below 50 and around like 50 and 30. Yeah, this was an accumulation period when the price was downtrending. And another interesting thing is the price was mostly always above 200 EMA on the monthly time frame. So, which means that even if there will be any corrections, we should pay attention to the RSI and where is the price. If it's still above 200, if it's reaching 200 EMA, this can be a golden opportunity to start accumulating gold. Of course, this is monthly. It can take years to give significant correction. Like for example, we can look at 2011. This was the top for the gold, and it took 5 years. 5 years to give this correction. 5 years. Yeah, and I cannot say that it corrected significantly. Yeah, it was like 45%, but it took 5 years. Or another example, this one. Yeah, it took also 2 years. 2 years and only 23%. What can happen with gold? I would not be surprised to see uh, slow correction over time to just at least test this EMAs. We see the same picture as in SP 500. Yeah, I showed you that here on 12 months especially, price is too extended, too far from EMAs. It's not normal, it's not healthy. Sooner or later, price should catch up with EMAs. Example can be also on gold. Yeah, here it was pumping like crazy, and then we could see this long correction of 300 days, 1 year, to so the price could finally reach this EMAs. Yeah, or here price was pumping like crazy, and it took like almost 2 years, yeah, to give the correction and touch this EMAs. Like it's normal process. So yeah, with gold, I would be working towards the shorting. Shorting would be interesting. Gold, but let me check also high time frame once more. Yeah, crazy pump. Crazy pump. So monthly, I'm more aligned with the correction. Weekly, we also can see that the price here too far from this EMA, simple 2026 EMAs. Yeah, I have highlighted this area. So my next support zone would be around 3,008, like 700, 3,000, 3,500. It also aligns with the previous new all-time high area. Yeah, and breakout zone and EMAs and FVGs, like a lot of things. I think that gold will give us a dump once it will lose its 4,037 level on a lower time frame, and according to the RSI, I would say that it's preparing to correct anytime soon, because RSI is flipping below this 69. Usually when RSI flips below 69, it should bring bearish momentum. If it breaks above 69, it should bring bullish momentum. Okay, so weekly I'm bearish, monthly I'm bearish, daily, yeah, we should just look at this level, 37, 4,037, or like only if you will manage to manage the size, you can try to take this kind of swing short, but I would look for some partial take profits on its way down. Yeah, but we can take something like this. Maybe the stop is too tight, maybe we can put a bit higher, but overall I'm bearish on the gold. I'm bearish on the gold. This is 4 hour time frame. Let me check. On 4 hours, it's barely holding this 200 EMA. Delete this. It's barely holding this 200 EMA support. Either wait for the 4 hour close below this 4,037, or you can try to short here. Yeah, but just calculate the loss. But I think it should not take this highs anymore, in my opinion. I don't see it. Gold is bearish. What else? DCR. What is DCR? Is it a coin? What is that? This decred. Yeah. What do you mean DCR as well? Decred as well. You mean to add to trade tracker? No, I cannot add it, because when I wanted to add, it says it cannot find it. I don't know why. Look, I will show you now. Spot, the symbol DCR. Okay, that's the spot. Would not be found on Binance, Bybit, or Maxi. I don't know why. Even though here I'm showing you Binance chart. I don't know. Maybe meme. Let me check. Maybe. No, meme you can only long or short. I didn't know about it. So yeah, it's not showing. So that's why I couldn't add this one to the trade tracker. Yeah, alt still weak, still very weak. NQ, if someone is trading NQ short, bearish. You know, if you trade stock, I would simply open swing shorts. Swing shorts, hold and wait for the targets. Just calculate your size, just in case to DCA a bit higher, but swing short is a good, I think it's a good opportunity for swing shorts. Apple, who is from Chroma? If you took Apple, I'm still waiting for this play out. AMD. You know, another thing is when, for example, if you trade stock, okay, for example, you see SP500, it looks strong, or you cannot find any like possible weakness, then what you can do? You go to stock market. It means to all these big companies, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Tesla, Google, and so on, and you open chart and you see, if you see bearish signs on the stocks, then this is just how to say it in English, it's a time machine, it's a clock, like uh, it's a bomb with a slow motion. Like, I hope you understood what I want to say. um, so yeah, it's just a matter of time when the significant correction will happen. AMD AMD is one of the uh, biggest stocks in the US market. Usually AMD is a trigger for the stock market to pump, to keep pushing higher. Then Apple is another one, biggest by the size stock company that also brings a drive to the market. And if this big companies start losing um, this momentum, bullish momentum, then this is a call to be cautious. Another one is Netflix. Netflix is another very huge company, I mean, by the size, that can affect a lot stock market. Example, let's go to November, April 2022. Let's check what happened November. Yeah, this is what was happening in 2022. SP 500 was dumping. And what happened with crypto market? This happened with crypto market. You see the correlation. Bitcoin was also dumping. So we cannot ignore this. We cannot ignore the fact that if we see bearish stock market, we cannot say that crypto market will go to new all-time high. The correlation is very strong. So Netflix, I expect to give like $90. This is the first target. Of course, it can go lower. Time will show. Tesla, if you're from Chroma, Tesla, I shared also a few week ago, I don't remember, but it's already down. Like, it was in the moment was 14% down. Right now it's down 9%, but I still expect this to play out on a weekly time frame. Let's go to weekly. I would not be surprised to see the retest of this 200 EMA again. So this will be a golden opportunity to buy stock market at a cheap prices. Yeah, what else do we have as a big company? Dia is another one. Yeah, it's already correcting. This not. Google, I was talking about recently. Google is another one. Look how it was pumping like crazy. Right now it reached, what did it reach? Why? What do we have here? Let me do a new TA for Google. Let me see if it reached certain Fib level. Yeah, look how Fibonacci works. Look, it reached exactly 2.41 Fibonacci. Yeah, and right now it's losing momentum on the monthly. On the weekly, it has bearish divergence. On the RSI price, is too far from this EMAs, so I'm expecting with the wide stop loss or without stop loss, depends on the strategy. Yeah, like you can put stop loss a bit later, and I would not be surprised to see something like this or even deeper, something like that. Yeah, to test these zones, or maybe a bit lower, like 28% for the stock market. It's huge. What else we see? IBM. Max. Mara. What was Mara? Someone was asking about Mara. Meta. Oh my god, Meta been dumping. Meta been dumping hard this time. This week's. Meta been dumping hard this week's. Yeah, 3 months it doesn't look positive. 6 months it doesn't look positive. Yeah, when you look to the stock, look, it looks similar to. Look at this price action. Look, it reminds me of Bitcoin, no? Compare. Let's compare with Bitcoin. 6 months. Look, similar, no? Look at this. It's so similar. Crazy correlation. Insane. This is crazy correlation. I didn't pay attention to this before. I didn't see this correlation. I know that Bitcoin has correlation with some other stocks, but I didn't think it has such strong correlation with Meta. So Meta, I would not be surprised to see, yeah, it reaching like 370 area, 300, this zone. So if I expect Meta to drop this much, then we should not be surprised to see as a drop in Bitcoin. They have really strong correlation. Crazy. Microsoft also. Look, I have here this alarm, 398. I have here this alarm, and look what I have. Let's go to profile articles. Man. I think I should write it more often. AMD already pumped. Amazon, look, Amazon, May 12th, 2025. Look, I was writing zones 120, 140. Let's go to Amazon. It's Amazon, right? I think I deleted the chart. I think I deleted this old chart. But let me check. Monthly. Amazon, what? Yeah, look, it's already correcting. So it will give this target. It's just a matter of time. Dia, didn't I? No, I don't have this. Okay. I will write a new one regarding stock market. Let me check the chat. I'm talking to myself. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Because I decided to check stock. To check stock market, and it looks so interesting. So interesting. I've been waiting for this correction since May. And it's playing out only now. Yeah, time is everything. Time and patience. Guys, time and patience. If you see something, it will come. Just time and patience. Don't rush. Don't think that it is over. Never think that it is over and the price will never come to you. Price will come. Nvidia, it rejected from 1.41, 1.61 Fibonacci levels. Let me do a new fresh TA for Nvidia. Let's go to 12 monthly. Okay, 12 monthly price is super extended. RSI's oversold, overbought. Bearish divergence I can see right away. I don't need to do this lines and all the stuff. Yeah, first 3 monthly red candle close, bullish momentum. Nvidia is losing its bullish momentum, so I expect that Nvidia will start correcting. I will put FIPS. Yeah, my first interesting zone doesn't mean that I will go and buy, but my first interesting zone will be 134 level, which also aligns with monthly EMAs and FVG and 0618 Fibonacci level. In case price will lose this level, then I will be looking around $100, 100, 104. Yeah, it also aligns with this monthly support zone, 50 EMA, equal low and all the stuff. And of course, in case even this level is lost, then 200 EMA. 200 EMA. Since EMAs, they're moving, it can be around $50, it can be around $60. Yeah, so 200 EMA is the next key level to watch for NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA looks bad. NVIDIA looks for correction. I would say pay attention to Palladium. Palladium looks interesting and looks like it can continue its bullish momentum. I have no idea for what people using Palladium, but this chart looks interesting. It's long-term play, right? Long-term. It will not happen tomorrow. It will not happen today. Keep in mind, it's a high time frame. Yeah, silver. When did I do silver? TA, I don't remember. But during one of the streams, I did silver. This is a target that I'm expecting to see. And yeah, and the worst case, not worst, but best case, it can go to $100, $110. Yeah, either this will be the top and it will correct back to $40, $44, or this one. Anyways, these two areas interesting to watch. Yeah. What is that? What is this? Rolls-Royce. Someone was telling me to check Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce. Yeah, so we had this long, it rejected from 0.75 and since then started to correct. Okay. And on high time frame, I remember I said to watch out this level. Palantiris. Yeah, and DXY should pump. DXY found support on the monthly 200 EMA. This TA I did also long time ago. So finally, DXY is preparing to break out, in my opinion. Yeah, very important to see monthly close or weekly close above this blue box zone or above this resistance zone. This trend lines that we can, so I can simply delete it. Let me put simple FIPS. Let me put FIPS. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say, according to the Fibonacci, to be extremely bullish, we should see the breakout above $103.27. Or I would say once there will be a monthly close above 50 EMA and RSI will flip above 50 on the monthly, this will be already, it will also already bring bullish momentum in the market. Yeah, things look heavy. I think I checked everything. Do you want me to check any coin? No, do you want me? What is this TQQ? What? Just a second, guys. Is it a bug? No way it dropped that much. Wow, crazy. You know, I put this FIPS here. Wow. I see for the first time TQQ to drop this much. This is something abnormal. Okay, interesting. Anyways, any questions? Any questions, anyone? Any questions, anyone? Uh, with altcoins, it's really very tricky, very tricky. Most of them on a daily, they look weak. Yeah, we can see just few, like dim right now, this manipulation. Look at this pump. Yeah, but it's hard to understand which coin will give this pump, which one. Atom all of a sudden decided to pump. Area, I did this levels long ago. Yeah, very hard to understand which altcoin will give this pump, like the ones that we saw right now on DIM, for example. Very hard to understand. Like for DIM, it could be a good short opportunity. We don't know, maybe it will continue dropping to fully fill this week, right? It's really hard to understand which coin will show strengths. So I would be simply careful with alts. Simply careful. Questions? You're welcome. You're welcome. So if there are no questions, if there are no requests, then I will see you in a Discord. Honestly, altcoins look so bad. That's why I'm not trading much. I'm not trading much because there's nothing to trade. Yeah, we have slow bleed. You should be a really good scalper to play this price action. Otherwise, like I don't know. Like yeah, you can actually, like it is possible to play such scalp positions. But yeah, somehow not for me. I'll better wait for the better opportunities, like for better market conditions, because we might see something like this. When you think to short, it will simply pump like crazy. Or when you think you will long, it will start dumping like crazy. Yeah. Atom, what was this pump about? Atom is interesting to short. Atom is interesting to short. I would P05, I would P075, and I would just leave the rest. After 0.5 TP, I would move stop loss to break even. Why it's good to short? Price was pumping like crazy. It came to where it is. It came to previous high. Yeah, we can see here. Or if you want to use FIPS, I will show you that it came to 0.86 Fibonacci. We have this 15-minute close below the 0.86. Also on 15-minute we can see this sharp drop, seller's pressure. Now this 15-minute FAG will stand as a resistance. Price is struggling to give a breakout, so we should see a quick drop towards to at least 0.5 Fibonacci, 3.0.02, then bounce and further correction. Usually it does like something like this. Let's see if it will do. But 0.5 could be 0.5 is the first TP. Second TP there is 7.5. Just to be safe, stop should be moved to break even, and just keep the rest. Just scam move, scam pump. So, otherwise, yeah, it's hard. It's not easy market with alts, honestly. Even Bitcoin, you see how dead it is. So guys, if you have any questions, any requests, you can still ask me now. I will wait a few minutes. And if you don't have any questions, then I will see you in a Discord. I will see. Look at this dim, man, dim. Look at this pump and dump. Simple pump and dump. It already dumped 24% just in a few minutes. Just in a few minutes. Atom is next. I believe Atom should be next. Okay, if no one has any questions, then I will go. Thank you so much for being here, for staying active, for asking questions, and so on. And see you. Hopefully, I will see you on Monday at the same time, or in a Discord, in the Chroma Discord, also next week, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Usually in Chroma, I have Tuesdays and Fridays. But this week I decided to stream only on CFT for everyone. So thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.